What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Robert here, and I'm with my dad. And today is a pretty special day. You wanna know why, dude?
Why?
Because 6 years ago, on this date, I posted Prehistoric Island.
So today's the anniversary.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do for the anniversary?
So what are your thoughts on 6 years since I posted that movie?
Well, the funny thing is, 6 years ago, you weren't even 20 years old yet.
Yeah, funny.
That was a long time ago.
I think I was still in school around that time.
I think it's really cool that you've been doing this for that long.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So how about I talk about the inspiration behind Prehistoric Island?
Okay.
So it started a couple years ago. We attended this graduation thing for Serena. I don't remember what it was exactly. But after we went to this restaurant, had lunch or whatever, and one of my uncles mentioned something about dinosaurs being brought back from extinction. I think Uncle Greg mentioned that. And
Was that Serena's graduation from massage therapy?
I think so.
That was a long time ago.
And after that, I just did this thing where I just took random pictures of dinosaur figures and pretend I was having my own Jurassic Park thing. So I mixed those videos and made this sort of picture movie thing. You remember, right? It was just some music playing.
Yep. It was pretty basic.
Yeah.
Nothing like what you do now.
But then around the times of 2017, which was the year the movie got posted, I made Prehistoric Island, and you remember Godzillasaurus, right? Originally, it was Originally, it was just going to be a regular dinosaur, but when I saw trailers for the first Jurassic World movie, I decided to make it a hybrid.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure, as some of you guys know, Prehistoric Island shares some similarities to the first Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films. A bit of mixes between both.
Didn't you make a custom for Godzillasaurus?
There was actually 2 customs made. First one was for the original, then the newer one was for the updated version. To be honest, I kind of like my updated custom more.
Do ya? Yeah, George.
I don't hate kitty cat. Oh, and since you're here, so if you guys remember in the original, one of my cats actually played one of the prehistoric creatures. Well, not this guy in particular, but Bitty Bits. He played a creature called Dinophiles.
So, who were the people, the characters in the first one?
Actually, glad you brought that up, because originally I never thought of having characters in it until sometime in school I did some sort of project for one of my classes. My teacher, Miss Spicer. Miss Spicer, if you're watching this, thank you for the little inspiration behind this part.
Yay! Yippee!
We were doing this paper and she sort of made up a few of the characters.
Oh.
And so I decided to use them in this movie. The movie has me, of course, the man who created Prehistoric Island. So in this specific universe, I'm so famous on YouTube, I'm like a millionaire.
Wow. Cool.
And so I bring all these people to the island and show off the dinosaurs.
Okay.
And one of the characters, Mary Green, who was this Scarlet Witch figure, and was voiced by one of my cousins, Lily.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And Eamon also played a character. I forgot the name of the character, but I'll put it somewhere in the video. Now this right here is Kevin Wool. And a friend of mine, Leo Bryan, also played a character in this movie.
Jack Wig.
And the other characters were just action figures.
Come on, Steele, this is the place.
Mr. Grimsworth.
I think it's time we talk about this hybrid.
Oh, and that right there is David McGunner.
Say what? Oh, hi there.
Hey there, Johnny.
Well, what do we have, boss?
My name is Dr. Cucho Alberto. Nice to meet you. But there's one character who's kind of important. That's Jack Wig, who's sort of like the Owen Grady of Prehistoric Island.
Okay, Red, okay. You win.
because he trains raptors.
Gotcha. If you could go back and actually create dinosaurs, what would be the first dinosaur you'd create?
One of them would definitely be a Tyrannosaur.
Oh no.
Going straight to the biggest and the baddest, huh?
Speaking of Tyrannosaurs, there are currently 4 Tyrannosauruses in this universe. One is sort of the main character, that's Dash. And he's been in all 3 movies so far. The first, the second, and the third. And then there's his brother Komodo, who's a green Rex with some stripes. And he's a bit meaner.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Dash's girlfriend, Tina. And in the second movie, it's revealed that they have a baby.
Gotcha.
Because at the very end, we showed an egg, and from that egg hatched a small baby T-Rex. And you guys got to see that same baby in the third film. And what is that baby's name? Well, I've called that baby Ares, named after the god of war himself. So Ares will be in the 4th film, but instead he'll be a full-grown T-Rex.
So it'll be full grown now, huh?
Yeah.
Is there going to be much difference in him?
Well, in the second movie, he was a small Lego figure. In the third one, he was a different figure. I think in the other one, I used a figure from one of RJ's kids.
Ah.
He's gonna have similar colors from both versions. Wrote down the Prehistoric Island timeline.
Oh, gotcha.
So the events of the first one took place in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 years later, in the second film, we're in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
which will be next year, right?
2024, yes.
And then 1 year later, we have the events of Prehistoric Island 3 Convoy. And Convoy tries to catch dinosaurs to make their own experiments. And then 2 years later, we're going to be in the 4th movie, which will be super exciting.
Yeah. Wow.
And you've actually been in the second movie, remember?
Mm-hmm.
His character was Billy Peter.
You saved me, didn't you?
No, you were the bad guy.
I was the bad guy.
You got eaten by a big megalosaurus.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that was fun.
I plan on making a little updated version of the second movie sometimes in the near future.
So what else do you want to talk to your fans about?
I also had plans on making like a little mini series for Prehistoric Island. Like something that takes place before the whole chaos events happened.
Kind of like a prequel, but in a series?
Like some background.
Yeah.
But this little mini series will explain like how I met Dr. Cujo himself, how he came to help me create dinosaurs.
Any chance in one of the future episodes there's going to be a Mrs. Robert? No?
Not sure if you remember this, but in the third movie I have a daughter.
Well, then there has to be a love interest if you have a daughter.
Not sure how I'm going to work that out.
Gotcha. Sounds fun. So in this next one that you're going to do, do you know where you're going to shoot it?
I kind of wanted to shoot it in a place that's more like a jungle, but I'm not sure if there's anywhere around here that fits that description.
So not like up in the mountains, but where there's lots of plants and stuff.
At least that looks similar to a jungle. In some way.
Well, I know that Oregon has a lot of places that look like that. I'm just trying to think if we have a trip planned to go up there. Maybe we'll go visit Grandma Walker, go up to Oregon, and that'll give you a nice jungle setting
Hopefully.
to shoot in. So you'd have to pack all the stuff that you need to shoot. And I could help you. That's the only place that I can think of that looks like a jungle.
the one big thing I want to do for the fourth movie is have some human actors instead of having it all action figures.
Gotcha.
And another thing, I don't want to use the same figures I've used for the main one. Like for example, I've used the same T-Rex for Dash for all 3 movies. I want to get one of those big T-Rex toys Mattel has made from Jurassic World and paint it up to look like Dash.
Gotcha. So you kind of want to revamp all the characters, the dinosaurs, everything, make it new.
To some extent.
I think that's a good idea. Kind of put a new spin.
He gets me.
Yep. On the whole Prehistoric Island saga.
And also in this movie, there's going to be a new hybrid.
Oh, cool. What kind of hybrids? Can you say?
Well, I don't want to put any spoilers out there. But
okay.
all I'll say is that the main hybrid for this movie, he's going to be a real threat. It's so cool that Prehistoric Island's come a long way.
Yeah, 6 years. That's a long time.
I know, right?
It's a long time. Yep.
Anything you'd like to add?
No, I just wonder if anybody would have maybe any comments or ideas or things they'd like to see in some of the future episodes, movies that you have coming out.
That would be cool. So what do you guys think of the franchise? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, we'll see you all later.
Bye.